What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know why. Tas, over and over again. I get it in, but before I get it in, let's get this intro in. Super Pepe ain't playing today. Not at all, I see. Not at all. Welcome back to the collective clips. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate the support, man. I'm very humbled by it. Okay, you ready for another episode? It's a bird. It's a plane. I thought the fucking air is sticking out of his arm. Damn, it says 60 cc's. Says, yeah, I remember them days. And I'm back, right? Look, man, ooh, it got all red. Put your fucking shirt on. They said, why did it get red like that? Look, man, we're going to get into a Super Pepe episode. And in this one, I pulled up to Compton to bring the Vato money to help him move. And guess what? It got ugly fast, right? Hey, why do people try to city bang? City bangers. My city is better than your city, is harder than your city, is crazier than your city. Yeah. I've heard it all many times. Look. I come from a little town, not even a city, a town in the Central Valley, in the Dusonina, the 209, right? Pretty respected. Let's just say Merced holds its own. The barrios in Merced, the hoods in Merced, the people of the little old town of Merced hold their own. Hey, I tell people all the time, go there, play at your own risk. Play at your own risk. You can go playing around, acting stupid, and get boo-bop fast, or you can go and get respected. It's totally up to you, man. You know, it's not the type of town that you're going to go into and everyone's going to push up on you immediately. There are some places like that. There's some neighborhoods that ends at a dead end. And if you go in there and you're not from there and you're recognized as not being from there, there might be someone who pulls up and says, hey, where you from, Holmes? Or more than likely, what's up, in there, right? And then they're going to find out where you're from. And depending upon what you say and where you're from, well, that's going to dictate what happens next. I can't speak on it. One thing I can say for sure is I took my cousin Pepe all around Merced, and that about he says, hey, I like your lowrider. He said, I said, it's a truck. Yeah, but says, yeah, I lowride in it. No, you're not. That's not called lowriding. That's called ducking. He said, you know, why you want to argue? He said with me. Why you want to make me out to be the bad guy? He said, do you want me going out here throwing pedo bombs? He said, do you want me to do the baby on acid face? Do you want me to go out here and let all these fucking what they put your shirt on? He said, I hate when they do that. It's fucking 110 degrees out here, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, but the guy, I don't like it around me. I think this is like the yarda. Put your fucking shirt on if you're dealing with me. I said, yeah, but he was just walking by. Kema said my story. I'm going to tell it. Kema. Right? All right, whatever. Pepe was, hey, look, I knew what he was doing. Yeah, hey, we're low riding. No, you're ducking, motherfucker. You're hiding. Every time you see any type of red shirts, hey, they need to take those fucking shirts off. What? You want them to put it on or take it off? What do you want? Anyways. He's been all around, man. And I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple times some of my homeboys were like, what the fuck is that? Right? He'll get off the car all creased up like, hey, what's up? I'm from Compton. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what the hell? We're about to catch a murder case, right? Who are you bringing? I'm like, it's my primo, man. God forgive him for he does not know what he does, but he does it anyways, right? He's like, I know what I do. I do three things. It's a bone changa from the back. Quite extensive. I'm back quite extensively. I fell asleep during the quiet, but I woke up to the extensively. And, I collect cans like no other. I'm the can collector. I'm the can collector. I could do that. I could do that at a rapid rate. This guy, I see your homeboy over there in the backyard right through the crack of the fence. I see you got the big old bolsita. I say, I'm going to go over tonight in the late night. You put your record shit on, Buster. Right? I'm going to get mine. And what I do most of all and better than anyone else is I slam a gramo like no one's fucking business. They say, gramo, grano, if you know what I'm saying. So my homeboys have tripped on him, but not to the point where they wanted to get at him or he's got abused or beat up or nothing like that. It took him a lot to realize that he was a little different and a little southernish, right? Hey, soul gang, ain't nothing wrong with them cats. Shit, I got primos that are sold out, right? But at the end of the day, primos from Weemas and Compton and all that, you know what I'm saying? I can't bring marijuana around the homeboys because he'll want to fight, and he will fight. Pepe will like talk him out of it. They'll be like, what's up, Holmes? You tripping or what? Okay, why I gotta be because I'm from Compton, I gotta be tripping. You heard about us, I said. You ever heard that one song out of Compton? You ever heard that one song? What song, eh? One blood. There's about to be one blood all over your face. I said, you keep fucking with me. Now, but on the first, you want to get high? You want to get high? You want to get high? He knows how to talk him out of it. So, my tia had called me. She was like, hey, fuckface, what are you doing? We're thinking about taking a ride all the way down south. You want to go? I said, you got a whip and shit? Because right now my whip is not whipping. It's doing the nay-nay. Yeah, it's doing the nay-nay. It's not whiplashing. She was like, of course we don't have a fucking car, stupid ass, but maybe you can rent us one. You got money. I said, Tia, man, right now you don't understand. So I don't give a fuck what you have to do. Ask your stupid jefita. Do whatever it is you have to do. We want to go to Southern Cal. I want to see my sister. And plus, Pepe said he needs to borrow something from you. I don't know what it is. I said, oh, fuck. I was like, is Ricky going? Well, but of course I'm going to go. There's Southsiders down there. I'm going to get my money. Fool, you're going to be doing the low rider too. Stop it. You vatos are straight up low riders. I said, all right, let me see what I could do. So I borrowed my homeboy Sharky's car. He had a little minivan. It was a little one, too, a little stuffer. But fuck it, he got us there. So we cruised. It was Sheila. It was me. We were all cruising to go see Pepe. It was Ricky, of course. I hate to say Ricky because this one, man, he got bullied. But anyways, we get there. My tia's all happy. Hey, what's up, bitch? As soon as she sees her sister. Oh, now you got new green eyeshadow, and you think you're the shit. Okay, your eyeshadow matches with my tongue because that chorra, I don't know what it was, but my tongue's green, and your eyeshadow matches. Look, it looks like I was licking your eyes. So they're over there into their shit, the love-hate relationship of sisters. The in competition. Oh, bitch, you got a new couch? Are you trying to hate on mine because mine got flowers all over and all of a sudden you got one? Look at, I just farted on your couch, bitch. Now you have to deal with that. You need deodorizer now. And don't copy the same brand I get, bitch. I get Febreze. So my tia they were off the hook, both of them. So, of course, Pepe pulls up. And this was before he moved to Long Beach. This was the culmination of him moving to Long Beach, right? So he's like, I need to ask you for a bottle. I said, first of all, can I give you a hug? I said, what do you mean give me a hug? What type of weird shit are you on? There's nothing like that. I said, but every time you have to be respectful and nice to a person when you're going to ask them for their life saving. I said, what are you going to do? I said, yeah, you want to save my life? I said, yeah, I want to save your life. Well, then I need your life savings. I said, well, guess what? I barely have a life. I don't have no life savings. I don't have shit. At this time I was doing dirt bad. I was doing bone dry bad. So he's like, fuck all that. He you got good credit. I was like, yeah, I'm decent with that. I need a co-signer. I need a credit card. And I need about $2,000. He said, you think you can make that happen? I said, no. Hell no, I can't make that happen. That's Tia. I already asked my jefa. I already asked Tia. Tia said she can give me a half gram. She told me sell it and I could bubble. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker didn't make it past the bathroom. They say I was taking a number 2 and shooting up a number 2. If you understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, I understand where you're going, not where you're coming from. I'm from Compton, is it? So look, he said, this is what I need. I tried to walk away while he was asleep. He woke up. Where you going, is it? I said, to the bathroom. Hey, no, it smells like heroin in there. Hey, look, and caca, if you know what I mean. The twirler. I was doing the twirler, the slamming, and I was doing it. What do they call it? The trifecta. They say the trifecta. I'm like, all right, cool. What do you need? So he's like, hey, any way you can let me. So I said, man, I could see if I could borrow from a couple homeboys, but you really got to pay me back this time. Don't trip. He said, my jefa says she'll pay you back. So I asked my tia, hey, she said, I don't fucking know how much do you want? I said, he wants to borrow 2,000. Shit, tia, I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, you got it, you fucking big baller. You guys are up there picking all kinds of shit. Keep your fucking shirt on. You got it. Hook them up and I'll pay you back in like, I don't know, 9-10 months. I said, damn, tia, my homies are gonna, okay, look it. You're a fucking norteño. You guys figure out, remember, unity. You guys are all together for the cause. Well, guess what? Down here, down south, we fight amongst our own. Fuck you guys, right? So I didn't know if that was a definitive yes or no, but fuck you can't leave family hanging. One thing I learned in this life, even if you ain't got it, go get it for your family. Now, I don't understand why I, all the way from Northern California, had to come all the way to the Compton to go get it. Because how the fuck am I going to get it there? So I was like, hey, I'm going to have to go back to the homies, do that, right? I said, because, man, when I tell them, fuck, I'm trying to help my primo from Compton, they might shut that down. A lot of them don't like them. I mean, they're cool. They laugh at Pepe, but they don't like them, per se, right? And so he's like, let me tell you something about Compton. He said, sit down. He said, I'm about to give you some of that clecha you can't get fucking from a Sasquatch. What? Right? I said, what is a Sasquatch? That shit you always say, find Bigfoot. Oh, it's a Sasquatch. It's same shit. They say, only it sounds better the way I say it. Que no? Right? So what ya? Can your homies do a Walmart to Walmart, is it? I said, that's a fucking great idea. I could hit a couple homies and see, pendejo, I get to go back and talk to them person to person. We don't do person to person. Every time we do person to person, I end up putting it in our butt. Right around here, I see we do it Walmart to Walmart, eh? Cash app to cash app, payment to payment. So I say pet boys to pet boys. What do you mean? Because I steal rims at one pet boys and I take them back to the other. If you look, you don't know they get down in Compton. They say, but over here, so what am I? So what am I? It's all red and shit right now. I just made it to the red room. Back to the blue. So gang, right? So this fool's all over the place talking about high bar money. So I get at a couple homeboys. They're like, look, bro, one homeboy's gonna let me borrow $1,500. The homeboy's gonna let me borrow $5,000. Imagine borrowing that much money. I don't even got money. I got like $200 to my name. Like that would really help me out. And I'm gonna give it to a fucking a tecato. And his jefita says, when I asked her to pay me back, she said, fuck you, bitch. That's what I get. That's my assurance. Fuck it, man. Family is hectic, especially mine. So he's like, let me give you a trecha in Compton. First of all, I'm a Comptonero. If you understand what that means I'm from here. I was born here. I was raised here. You wasn't born in Compton, motherfucker. You was born in Linwood. Stop it. It's the same shit. It's the same exact shit. Do you remember those little kids from Tortilla Flat? I said, oh, yeah, Chucky. I know them, or I knew them. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hang around with that crowd. They say, I'm from the real shit. They say, so you already know I'm certified in these streets. They say, what we're going to do is this. We're going to take it on back. I said, okay, well, what? You just know that Compton is notorious and it's well known. I said, then why are you moving out of here? Because I'm having some issues with a few vatos that I'd rather not disclose at this time. Maybe at a later date and time when your feria and all the heroin runs out, I said, when my high comes, I'm back up. When it comes down, then I can explain that to you. But that never ask a man his business. I said, yeah, what about a man you're giving $2,000 to? If you want to be the pendejo to do that, you know, that's on you. Anyways, I love you, primo. Give me another hug. I said, give me another hug. Because you're warm and shit. Nah, I'm cool. So we start getting into an argument. And he's trying to tell me that Compton is crazier than Merced. And I have to agree with them. It is. It's bigger. It's crazier. It's got more of a history. But don't sleep on my town. Like, don't disrespect the town in my face. Town business, right? Don't do me like that. Like, you've been there. You low ride it through that motherfucker. You understand the one time I had to save the homeboy, soldier boy from choking the shit out of you. Soldier boy from Dead End, not 6th Street, right? I had to do a lot of different things to make sure that the homeboy got his ground beef tacos when we went to the taco truck. Like, there was a lot of situations where, look, I could talk about my hood, but when there was other hoods like Loft Pro and RBL, and they pulled up, they don't even like me. So what the fuck? What do you want me to do? Casey, where's that fucking, what they're mad dogging me? Well, because you're wearing an LA hat, a fucking straight out of Compton t-shirt, a blue, are you kidding me? A fucking blue paño hanging out your, it's never leave home with that. He said, my head and sniffles. It said, Soul Gang, right? Man, you're fucking yelling Soul Gang. Stop, right? There was one time they were like, what is he? Retarded. I got a cover for him. Hey, man, hey, what's up, homie? What's up with that LA hat? That was an Oral Hershiser fan, like a motherfucker. Go, he said, go, Tommy Lasorda. Right? So we had to play it off a few times. There's a couple things like, fucking, he said, I'll throw down. He said, oh, shit, I got chorro. It's those fucking hamburger meat tacos. I'll be back. He said, you handle the business for me. Yeah, I know. So anyways, we get into this argument. And my primo marihuano comes out. He's there. And I'm like, damn, bro, I smelled the weed before I smelled you. What's up with it, boy? Now, me and him, like I said, different relationship. That's my cousin. Pepe's my cousin, if you understand. I'm not a creep, but one time they tried to sell me up one. I thought he was a homie, a black homie. I thought he was Rich Rabbit, right? So anyways, that's his story. I'll let him tell it. He probably got sold up and sold in. I don't know. That's my primo. I can't hate on him. Whatever he's been through, I'm sure he's been through extensively. If you understand what I'm saying. So anyways, marijuano comes out and I'm like, what's up, fool? And he's like, hey, you going to fucking help this fool move? He's like, we're going to move him this weekend. He's got him at a little pad out in Long Beach. I said, well, hold up. I thought you needed me to co-sign and do all that. Well, you see, I kind of lied. So I already got the pad established to my jefito. Okay. He pulled a couple of strings. He loaned me a little bit of feria. and my jefita's gonna pay him back too. I said, wait up, wait up, wait. So you just need me to loan you 2,000? Yeah, I said, because hey, look, you already know. I said during the move, it's very hectic. Hey, you can be compassionate. I say I need to be able to score a little something to keep me afloat, to float my boat. If you understand, you know what I'm saying? Here on Continental, look at this, and I'm like, man, fuck all that, right? And now this fool was disrespecting my town, so I'm still feeling some type of way. And he was marijuana was like, "You gonna help us?" I said, "I don't know, man. Fuck this fool. This fool's fucking lying to me." I said, "I might not loan him the money after all. My homeboys haven't sent it yet, right? We started went to Walmart today, and I'm not trying to go to fucking Walmart in Compton. You know what I'm saying? I'll say my tia Ricky the whole time. Ricky's like, "Well, but I don't fucking like to be outside over here. There's too many of these fools." I'm like, "Cool. Say it loud and proud. Say, what are you scared of? What are you scared of, huh, Spider? What are you scared of, Spider? It's cut and move, is it?" I felt like I was in the Blood In, Blood Out movie for some reason. I don't know, but he kept like fucking reminding me of that. You know what I'm saying? Texas barbecue. Texas barbecue. We're not even in Texas. Motherfucker, that's carne asada, not barbecue. It's the same shit in Compton. And I'm back, right? So he was going off. This is what happens. He's like, "Hey," I said, just tell your stupid ass homeboys to send the money. I said, you know what I'm saying? Before we have to say, give him a Compton classic. I said, that gets drastic, you know, so don't, you know, you're from a little farm town. I said, what? That's enough, bro. How you going to ask me for money, ask you to move? Changa's not even here for me to look at her ass. You know what I mean? And why are you looking at her ass for? I said, because it is big, though. It is big. You know how it tastes? You know how it tastes? It tastes like Crunchy Munch. You ever had Crunchy Munch? I said, I think, remember when we were small, when we used to go fucking to Yosemite, back when we used to come down? We used to go, remember your jefita used to pack us Crunchy Munch? Exactly. I said, that's what it tastes like. A Crunchy Munch. Sometimes it's crunchy. Sometimes I munchy. You understand what I'm saying? She's not here. I said, she's like getting her shit together at her transitional housing so she can move in. We're going to have one of her gorda-ass homegirls move in for about a week. I said, yeah, how does she look? And she's all right. I said, you know what I'm saying? But she's on dope. So, you know, we can't fuck with her like that. Meanwhile, this motherfucker literally has heroin drip coming out of his lip. And so he starts talking about Merced, and I'm like, man, bro, fuck what you talking about. You act like Compton's that, all that. What'd you say? I said, you act like Compton's all that. You want to disrespect that? I said, before you're talking shit about Merced, about how it smells like cow pie and fucking how it stinks and how we got to put our shirts on and how fucking my homeboys are broke even though they're loaning me money to give to you. They don't know it, but they are. What the fuck, right? He said, go to the backyard. I'm going to show you what the Compton Classic is. Ricky says, whoopin', I'll take it for him. I said, no, Ricky, I got this. Ricky said, whoopin'. Marijuana said, hey, Rick, one-on-one. Ricky said, whoopin' if I don't do the Southside shit. If he fucking gets the homie down, I'm going to fucking kick him, right? I said, you're going to kick me? You're the homie, right? Well, you used to be, right? Anyway, so we go out into the backyard. And Pepe's like, this time we're going to have a real fight. He said, let me sit down for a minute and let this shit wear off a little bit so I fight you sober. So about an hour later, we're all in the backyard. Hey, my tias are back to barbecuing. Now they are barbecuing, right? Hamburgers and hot dogs for the kids. And fucking Sheila's over there dogging every hot dog. As soon as they put it on the grill, it's cooked. It's done. The shit is not even done. This shit's insane, right? So I'm like, my other tia's like, if you're in a fucking fight, bitch, fight. I want to see how go rumble. You can know. Look at you with your green eyeshadow, bitch. Stop looking at me over here. When I talk to you, just close your eyes because it's upsetting me. It's upsetting me. My tongue hurts. And I don't know what the fuck is going on. So Pepe's like, okay, I'm ready. He said, you ready to fight? Meanwhile, Changa comes, the distraction. She walked in and Marijuana goes, that's our family thing. Right? I was like, wait up. Give me about a half hour to get my equilibrium back because that ass was just amazing. And Changa's like, what's up, babe? And I was like, fuck, I like how she says, what's up, babe? She sounds like a mix between a Brazilian and like a bitch that knows jiu-jitsu. What's up, babe? Right? So anyway, she comes walking. Everyone's like, oh, shit. Don't be looking at my lady. I say, don't be looking at, you know what? Fuck, I'm going to beat your ass. And he swung at me. And then that was that. I'll give you guys one clue into what happened. I'll say this. When he swung, I moved because I seen it coming. He was like, and he swung. Boom. Whopping. Ricky fucking turned into fucking Debo and boo whopped him, right? Boom, 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 boom. Ricky's on him. Boom, 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 boom. Fucking Sheila runs and rushes Changa. Changa pulls out a fucking filero like, what's up, girl? And Sheila got a hot dog in her mouth. She's trying to fucking swing the hot dog at her. My tias are like, laughing. Hey, fuck it. Do it. Do it for the eyeshadow, bitches, right? I'm like, gosh, your mother tia's like, don't be fucking hurting my son. Ricky's boom, boom. Marijuana's like, hey, I told you, man, one-on-one. I said, it is one-on-one, fool. He was like, nah, that's fucked up, bro. Ricky snaked him. I said, that's Ricky, though. If he can't beat Ricky, bro, he's got issues. He got up. Well, you gonna jump in? Fuck that. We gotta take all the Southsiders on. He shouldn't have said that because about 3 of his homeboys put up there like, who are these vatos? They say I was like, hey, what's up? I'm from Linwood. I didn't want no issues. Hey, Pepe got mollywopped all over that motherfucker. Hey, he got up when he woke up. He nodded off during getting his ass whipped. Have you ever seen a tecato nod off while getting their ass whipped? He was like, no, it's it. Get on me. The pedo's not with you. The pedo, put your fucking shirt on. You're going to fight me. The pedo's not with. Woke up about 5 minutes later, like, what happened? Is he? Damn, I feel higher than I was. He's like, well, no, you're not higher. You're concussed. Is that what it is? They say? Yeah, estás que loan me that money so I can buy me a whole gram of concussion. You don't worry about it. Ricky got you. He'll be your connect. He's got you. So, anyways, man, it ended up all being good. We broke up the fight, and he's like, hey, I'm sorry, for disrespecting. Can I borrow it? 2,000? Voila. Yeah, I'll let you borrow it, man. They buy new couches and shit with it, man. He got him a little beater, a little stuffer for $250. How the fuck you get a car in LA for $250? That fucker did, man. It's crazy. So I'm telling you, anyone that's walking that doesn't own a vehicle, they got him right there on Craigslist for $250. Step your fucking game up. Compton. You already know what it is. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, man, it's all true stories. It's facts. Let me know. You know Pepe is right around the corner from getting out, man. And we're going to make it a Compton thing when he gets out. The doctor's like, hey, you tell your homeboys, your fucking cool homeboys that loaned you the ferry and that, yeah, that's pretty righteous. That's pretty righteous. But tell him I said, keep the fucking shirt on, and do it like that. Do it pushing, they're gone.